Thanks for listening to the Natural Ones podcast. You can find us on Twitter at the Nat Ones Cast or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Nat Ones Cast. You can email us, thenatonescast@gmail.com, or find us individually. You can find Aiden at Alakaya A58. You can find Zeki at Zektown, Jerry at JMEE3RD, or myself at Pat Uglow. Thanks for listening, and is that another natural one?
Previously on The Natural Ones.
I think she's come to realize, Gris, that her husband isn't coming back.
I hop on one of the stallions and I whisper in its ear, I'm going to name you Big Sebastian.
You're a
Girl! Oh, I thought you were long dead, buddy.
The three of you see an ogre barreling up the hill.
So what are we killing tonight?
Well, so welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. We left off with you guys getting charged at by an ogre.
Right.
And you were since very worried about said ogre and dying to it.
Right, yeah, we're going to die. That's what I said. That's right. We're going to die. So, is it far from us?
It is about 80 feet away from you and incoming.
So do we roll in, like, if I want to take a shot at it, if I want to, like, draw an arrow and take a shot at it?
Yeah, let's do some initiative.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-bam.
That's a 12. 14.
Is that plus your initiative?
That's correct, yes. I got +2 to my initiative. I rolled a 12.
Oh, okay.
I got a 10, and then where is...
All right, so are you on character sheet 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you see where it says armor class and it has a little shield there?
Yeah.
Scroll down in that exact column about 8 inches. And it should say there's an initiative box.
Actions. Initiative. Oh, I have +4 initiative.
That's good.
Yeah, what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 18, which is +4.
Yeah, that's why.
That's good dexterity.
Sweet.
So you rolled a 10,
I rolled a 10
plus
plus
4?
4, so 14.
Can you guys stop rolling the same stuff already?
And I rolled a 5 with a +2 initiative.
Oh, good job, Ang. Are your headphones plugged in through the wire?
Yes. Yes.
Hugh.
My audio should sound fantastic.
So you rolled a 7. Hugh, make sure you remember that if you roll a 1, you get to re-roll it. Did Hugh just, like, crap his pants?
Do you lose, Jerry?
No, I'm here. Are you talking to me?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He called.
Oh, I did, like, totally missed that.
You're supposed to answer to Hugh.
Oh. That's why.
That's... I'm keeping this shit in.
I'm you. Yes. Yes.
Oh, boy.
What do you want?
6 episodes in.
What do you want?
Remember, you're a halfling. You get to re-roll your natural ones.
Yes, I remember that. I'm naturally lucky. I'm the luckiest son of a gun.
Because there were a significant number of ones that you rolled in the last episode.
Didn't I even say at the beginning that I get to reroll ones?
I think so.
I believe so.
All right. I need you guys to remind me that I'm lucky.
Hugh, you're actually going to be up first.
Ooh, I am. So, I'm just gonna take out my crossbow and just fire a warning shot.
At the ogre, or just, like, over its head?
I mean, can I like check it out? I want to, like, is it angry? Is it like?
It is... Okay, so in front of you, you see a 10-foot tall ogre weighing close to what looks like 1,000 pounds, waving its arms, and it has a giant club in one of its hands, and it's like racing at you like a bat out of hell. It does not look happy to see you, and it probably thinks you're trying to get into its house, which is a cave.
I'm gonna go, hello, friend. How are you? And I'm gonna wave at it.
He roars at you and no friend.
Oh.
And anything else?
I'm gonna
Shoot him.
I want to say, I want to be friends with this ogre, though, guys. Like, no, all right. I'm gonna shoot him in the eye.
All right, make an attack roll.
I got a 6.
Plus anything?
Plus, I add my dexterity or strength.
You add whatever the ranged attack bonus is for a short bow.
Short bow or a crossbow. Oh, plus 6.
Yeah. Oh, so you roll 12?
Yeah.
That hits.
Damn. Nice. Okay, I got good crossbow. Toby, this one, not so bad. Not so bad. I take back like 10% of the bad things I've said about Toby. So I roll a d8 plus 4.
Yes.
I got a 3 plus 4 is 7.
Okay, so you shoot your crossbow and the arrow strikes into like the side, like right underneath the rib cage of the ogre, and it just makes him angrier.
Aha! No new friends. No new friends. This is what it gets.
How far is he from us now? Is he still like?
He is still 80 feet from you, but he's gonna be running at you pretty quick here.
Okay, I'm gonna also I'll shoot him with my short bow, or I'll attempt to.
Okay.
That'd be a 6
Total.
Yes.
Your arrow whizzes by his shoulder, and you really hope that there isn't some poor goblin at the bottom of that canyon, because you might have just impaled his head. Are you gonna move anywhere? So you guys are kind of, if you remember, blocked in.
I'm gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
All right, so he's still 80 feet away, huh?
Yeah.
I am going to get my spear ready to launch at him whenever he gets a little bit closer. He's still just a little bit out of my range.
Can I like scamper up the bluffs? Can I like gain some ground anywhere?
Make an investigation check or a perception check.
17 plus perception is that investigation? Oh no, perception 2. So 17 plus 2, 19.
Yeah, you spot something you can it's like a little bit of a cliff face that's like sticking out. Remember, this is like a rose granite that you're climbing through in this mountain range, and you notice that there's like a little part that you could like climb up to and be about 10 feet above everybody else.
Like in 10 feet above the ogre, or am I like eye level with the ogre? Okay.
Well, his eyes would be like right where your feet are, so you would kind of like be above him, but like it'd be like you're standing on top of the ogre's head.
All right, I'll scamper up there and notch a crossbow bolt.
That act of climbing is going to be your entire action.
That's okay.
Okay. As you're doing that, the ogre is also coming forward, and he's now pretty much right on top of you. He's within like 5 or 10 feet. He used a double movement, so he is like right in front of you guys right now.
He's a speedy little devil.
Well.
So, Gris, you're up.
All right. So he's still far away from us, right? Or like 40 feet or whatever.
No.
He's
on
like
top
10
of us.
feet.
Oh, 10 feet? All right. I'm going to attack with my rapier.
Okay.
That's an 11.
That misses. You swing, and like he has like this a little bit of like a leather armor like hanging off of his body, kind of like a really ripped up toga, and you slash with the rapier, because that's slashing damage, right?
It's piercing damage.
Piercing damage. So you try to take your rapier and jab it in, and like it kind of like pokes into the leather armor but doesn't pierce it.
Damn it. Okay.
Also, in what you did, you just so you know, you dropped your bow to be able to get your rapier out like that.
Okay.
Are you gonna move at all? Because so you guys are kind of on like a platform that's about 40 feet.
I'm gonna run to
like 40 feet wide by 40 feet. You know.
Can I grab my bow and then try to scamper away to his side? Like if he's coming directly at me, I want to run like 45 or like 90 degrees the perpendicular to where he's coming from.
Unfortunately, you will not be able to pick it up right now if you run away.
All right, then I will pick up my bow, and that's it.
Elby tackles you,
All right.
tackles you off the cliff. Just like you bend down and he just comes over and pushes you.
All right. Aang, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to take a swing at him with my battle axe.
You also drop your spear in doing so. I'll say, like, as you saw him like getting very close with his double movement, you guys dropped your weapons and got out your other stuff. So that's kind of how that went down.
That works. All right, let's see if I can get him here. 14, and then the bonus, right?
Yeah, that hits though. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so 14 plus 5, but anyway. And so should I roll 1d8, or it has versatile also?
Are you holding it one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
That's a D10.
Since I dropped my
Yep,
spear.
that's a D10.
All right. 4.
Okay, so add that plus whatever was on the outside of that.
Plus 3.
So 7 damage.
Yeah.
You hack away at this ogre and you tear like a giant slash right on his forearm as he like tried to block it with his like arm to like not take like a belly swipe, and you gash open his forearm and he's starting to bleed now.
Nice.
And with that, you've also attracted the attention of the ogre, and he's going to take his great club and try to swing it at you.
Can I use a bonus action and tumble away?
Oh, did you want to move first? Sorry.
I was just gonna take a swipe at him with the battle axe, and then I was gonna try to tumble away.
That's fine.
If possible.
You can do that.
Okay. So I tumble away and try to get a little bit of separation between me and him.
Okay. So right now you're about 25 feet away from the ogre. And Pat, how far did you say you tried to get off?
I'm
get
trying.
away from him?
Oh well, I picked up my bow and then I couldn't move after that, so I'm just standing my ground, I guess.
Okay.
I look very disappointed that the ogre didn't push Grizz off the cliff. I'm like, ah. What a wasted opportunity!
Well, Aang, because you made the ogre bleed, he's pretty furious with you, so he's going to charge over towards you and try to still hit you with that great club.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's hope this armor holds up.
what's your AC?
13.
He is blinded by rage and swings diagonally, like above your head, down across, and like misses you completely.
Whew, thank goodness. That was a close one.
And Hugh, you see all this action from above, and now it's your turn.
The ogre, it sounds like its back is turned to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm
You'd be right.
I'm lining my crossbow up just at the base of his skull. I'm gonna mice and men him. Just put the crossbow.
Pull a George,
yeah,
huh?
I'm gonna pull a George. I'm just gonna put a crossbow bolt right at the base of his skull.
All right, make an attack roll.
I got a 1, but I get to reroll ones. I get to reroll ones because
I was gonna say you get to reroll, right?
I'm halfling lucky. Are you fucking kidding? I got a 3.
Guess you should have been thanking Toby after
I
all, huh?
give back everything I took back about Toby. He's a piece of shit with piece of shit weaponry.
So you get like a +6 to that, right? So that's only like a 9.
Oh yeah, I get +6. So 3 plus it's a 9.
Yeah, you attempt to shoot him at the base of the skull and look really cool while doing it.
I do it like
but as you do
one-handed,
that-
sideways, like the
Yeah.
crossbow sideways.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this ogre is extremely smelly, and there's like a bunch of flies like hanging around him, and one just happened to like zoom into your eyeball as you were like releasing the trigger, and it like misses wide left.
Unfortunate.
All right. So is he engaged with Aang right now?
Yeah, he's you're at kind of like a 45-degree angle from the direction he's facing right now.
Okay.
And
so
you're probably about like 18 feet away from him.
okay. And
20 feet almost.
okay. Oh wait. All right. But I stood my ground and I had my bow. So
Yeah.
all right. And he's engaged with Aang. So that
Yes.
So I'll be able to get sneak attack on this.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my bow. That is an 11.
Oh, unfortunately, I guess Toby had messed with everybody's weapons.
Damn you, Toby!
It's just a little bit off. It like was about to hit him in like the back of the shoulder, and it like zooms right over his right shoulder as he's. And like you hope there's another goblin that isn't in the bottom of this cavern.
God damn it, guys. We need to kill this thing.
Wait, if it zooms over the ogre's shoulder, doesn't that mean it comes at me?
No, because the way that you guys are kind of set up, you have like this 40 by 40 foot like platform you guys are kind of on. It's like a hunk of rock that's like cut out of the mountain, attached to 2 bridges. And you guys had just come from one bridge, and you're on this platform, the stone platform type thing. And then there was like another bridge, and that's where the ogre came from. So Hugh, you're like,
Can I? Oh, sorry. Before we go to the next person, can I take a bonus action?
yes.
Okay, I would like to hide.
You're in an exposed
Really, guys? Am I the only
platform.
one?
There's gotta be a tree around. Like I can like lay on the ground and like brush some dust up on me.
There's a little bit of dirt, but there's really no coverage anywhere.
There's no trees or bushes.
Am I at like the top of where, as far as I can go? Like, is there anything above me, or is it just open air?
There's like the side of like the mountain.
Well, I
that you guys
have
are
hide
descending
as a
down
bonus
from.
action, so I wanna hide using my stealth.
You can hide in the open air. Just jump.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can I? Is there anywhere I can hide?
Make a perception roll for me really quick.
You spot a blanket lying in.
16.
Okay, so you notice there's a small piece of shrubbery clinging to the very crappy soil in this mountain, and it's a little bit of an upgrade from a Charlie Brown Christmas tree in terms of coverage.
I crouch
if
behind it and hide.
You are able to crouch behind it, and this ogre is stupid enough to not notice you potentially if you don't move.
Great.
So Aang, the ogre is like pounding his chest like right in front of you. What are you gonna do?
How close is he?
He is within 5 feet of you.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, if nobody else is gonna be a man about it, I guess I will. Let me take another swipe at him with my battle axe. This time I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll roll the D10 again, 2-handing it.
Okay.
7 plus 3.
You try to like make a swing at him.
Oh.
What?
Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. No. I need to roll the D20 first, huh?
Yes,
See if
yes,
I
you do.
actually. Yeah. I got so caught up in the action. I'm sorry.
No, it's the athlete's vision. You saw yourself connecting, and you pictured
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Now he rolls a 1.
That was just all a mental image.
You were just trying to picture the damage you were gonna do. Okay.
Exactly. I was revving up. 6 plus 5.
You take a swipe at him and you hit him right in the hip where some of that leather armor is, and you just don't pierce through the leather, and
Okay.
it's kind of a whiff.
Well,
We are terrible.
my bad. My bad.
Are you gonna move at all? You're like right.
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna
front of this
I'm gonna tumble away from him again.
guy. Okay.
Somersaulting all over this platform.
We're also a gymnastics troupe in our off days.
Little known fact. Did some time with the circus.
So you tumble about 15, 20 feet away from him, and he's just looking really pissed now that he has to chase you down. He
Little help would be nice here, guys.
as he turns to like face you, he's also kind of facing the mountain now, like the mountainside, not the cavern side, and he can like he has his hand up in front of his face before he like does anything, and he's like taking like a half a second, and he like you can see him kind of struggling to count to 2 because he's really confused. He thought there was a third person, and he shakes it off and just charges over towards you, Aang, because you're like the first thing he sees. But
Naturally.
before he did that, he took a whiff. He took a big like sniff with his nose, and his eyes met with you, Hugh, and he's like,
And there's love in his eyes.
"Halfling, ah!" So he runs over towards you, Aang. He sees you as like the intermediary between him and a lunch, so he's gonna swing at you again with his club.
Oh, great.
Oh, you think it's any better for me? I'm the one going to be eaten.
So
Gotta get through me first.
what's your AC again, Aiden?
13.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Ooh.
You end up taking 7 bludgeoning damage. He crashes down on you
Ooh.
and hits you right in the side. You can't get out of the way in time, and there may just be some internal bleeding.
Ooh. Damn.
Is it my turn?
Little
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Aiden.
little help here, guys. I'm kind of hurting you pretty bad here.
Hugh, you are up.
I yell over to Grizz, "Get up, you yelly-bellied coward! There's no crying in warfare." And I cast
I
my
just go,
I cast my cantrip, Sacred Flame, and I set the bush on fire.
Is that your bonus action?
Really? He's like right next to you, and you burn the bush.
Get up! And I
Listen.
set the bush on fire.
as the bush is burning, I'm gonna say, I need cover to sneak attack.
Oh, you should have said something then. Well, it's too late now. Nope, that's my action.
Jeez.
Chris, you're up.
It's the
taking the
it's
short
the
bow,
principle.
and I'm taking a shot at the ogre with the short bow.
All right.
If I miss, I hope that it hits you. That's a 16.
That hits, and
All right.
because the ogre is engaged with Aang, you have sneak attack.
Right, great. So I just double the d6s, correct?
Yes.
Yes. All right. That's 7 plus 2 is 9.
All right, you guys are doing a great job.
Is that's the second hit of the ogre?
Yep.
All right.
Third. That's the third
I
hit.
get
Okay,
him.
good.
I
Oh, yeah,
got him
but-
with the crossbow between the ribs.
Right. And I'm going to hide behind the burning bushes again.
Okay. The smoke is getting in the ogre's eyes, and actually make a. Is there a sneak or what is that?
So my cunning action,
okay.
bonus action is I can dash, disengage, or hide. So I
So
choose
you're
to
gonna hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide again.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where. I can be like one of those spiders. I'll lay on the ground and use my arms and cover myself with dirt. It doesn't matter. I just need to hide.
There is a thick smoke coming from this burning bush, and
Alright. It's
you
biblical.
You're
You're welcome.
You are hidden for the moment.
I did that. I made it easier for you to hide.
Meanwhile, I'm down here dying, and you're burning bushes, you motherfucker.
All part of the plan.
Aang, you
Way to include me on the plan.
shout that up to Hugh, Aang, and you're up.
All right, I'm gonna, since he's still like super close to me, I'm going to use my ice breath.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ice breath.
which is 2d6s.
You have to roll first, right?
Yes. 12.
What's that against?
What do you where's what do you mean? I don't know. I'm looking at my active features.
Why are you making this difficult for me, Aang?
I don't know. I just thought I could just, use my breath.
I asked for a breath mint like 2 miles back, and you said you didn't have any.
You didn't ask nice enough.
I have to beat a 12. The ogre looks. You notice that there was a little bit of slime and like drool dripping out of this ogre's mouth as it was like running open mouthed up at you guys, and it had it just like dripping down the side of its face. And as you cast this spell or this ability, you breathe ice directly right onto this ogre, and you notice that drool is starting to freeze. He looks shocked, and like you threw like a bucket of frozen water at him, literally. So roll some damage.
5 plus 6, 11.
Ooh, nice. This ogre is not looking too hot. Are you going to use your action?
Oh, okay.
That's a bonus action.
I will also take a swing at him with my battle axe again.
All right.
7 plus 5.
That hits. Roll damage.
Dope. Since I'm wielding it two-handed, rolling the d10 again.
Yep.
6 plus 3. So 9 there.
All right, that's excellent. You take this battle axe, and this time you rip open like a giant gash through this stomach of this ogre, and you start to see some intestines start to like creep out. This ogre is going crazy and is like red, furious with rage. He's not looking too hot, and he's this ogre looks panicked.
Nice.
Come on, guys. I almost have him down here. Little bit of help would be great.
In a furious rage, he swings at you as he like realizes you're trying to kill him, and you're getting very close to actually accomplishing it. How much health do you have?
You knocked off 7, so I'm down to 7.
Ooh, he is ready to connect as he swings and hits you with his great club. He hits you for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
you are
jeez.
not looking too hot.
Who will go down first? Me or the ogre?
Gris, you're up. Or no, Hugh's up. Hugh's up.
All right. So how close is this ogre to the edge?
He is at this point about 20 feet from the edge. He's like kind of right in the middle of it.
Okay, that's not gonna work. I am going to. I guess I'll just fire another crossbow bolt at it.
Okay.
19 plus.
You hit him for sure.
Oh, okay.
You hit the shit out of this ogre.
Hit the shit. All right.
He's actually facing you too, and he's kind of at like a 45-degree angle again, because he was facing Aang, who's to your left.
On the ground dying.
You're not on the ground dying. You are an inch from death.
I'm aiming straight at the temple, just right at the temple. Gonna zombie hit this guy.
Maybe we should just aim center mass.
Nope, I already hit him.
Bad luck trying to aim at extremities.
Roll your damage, sir.
4 plus. What is it? Plus 6. Yeah, 4 plus. Oh no, it's 4 plus 4, 8. I got 8 damage.
This ogre is looking like it is on its last legs.
It took a crossbow bolt to the temple, and it's still alive.
He actually
I cut open its intestines.
As you were like shouting and causing a ruckus, he swung his head over to you because he sees Aang is pretty much next to death, so you're like his next priority. So as he swings his head around, you hit him right in the eye socket.
Ooh, all right, I'll take that.
All right.
Gris, you are up.
He
This
is still
ogre
engaged
not
with
looking
you,
good.
right?
He is standing right next to Aang, but
Oh,
he
Aang,
like just
sorry.
turned his head to like he's like Hugh, you're like next.
Okay, but I'm still hiding, so I'm going to.
Yes.
I'm gonna take another attack with my short bow.
Yep.
That is 15 plus. That's 19.
You release that arrow from your hand, and as it soars through the air at lightning speeds, you hit this ogre square in the back of the head. He cries out in agony and falls to the ground.
Yeah. I run
was
over
gonna do
and
that.
try to find if he has pockets.
I was gonna do that. That was like totally my plan. Like 10 minutes ago, Toby ruined it.
Guys, I called dibs on most of the gold here, seeing as how I did most of the work.
I was gonna heal you, but not anymore.
Aang,
Healed me with what?
I have a bunch of healing spells.
Do you though?
I do. I have healing word and animal friendship, so I can heal animals. But I have healing word.
So you would heal your iguana before you would heal me.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Scar. Oh, I should have used Scarl. That would have been great. But I have healing word. I can heal things.
What's Aang? What's your how you looking, Aang? How you holding up, pal?
Aang is at 1 HP.
All right, can I toss him? I have a healing potion. Can I toss him a healing potion?
Oh yeah, we have healing potions.
Yeah,
Doesn't Aang have healing potions?
I have one as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yes.
Why be so selfish, man?
Then
Just
in-
use your own healing
Then
potion.
in midair, I grab my own healing potion, put it back in my pocket, and say, "Nice
You like
try."
swipe it out of
Aang."
the air with your tail.
And then I'm going to loot the ogre.
Okay, make.
I'm also going to take my arrow that's in the back of his head. I'm going to take that back and put it in my quiver,
Nice.
Legolas style.
I want you to make an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 12.
All right, with a 12, you see that around this ogre's neck, he's wearing his prized trophy, his favorite possession, and he has around his neck it looks silvery, like it's made out of like a silver threaded material, but it's a small bag.
Okay, I'm going to remove it's so like it's like a silver thread holding a bag around his neck.
No, it's like a silver threaded bag. So it's
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 okay.
a small little bag that it looks metallic and silver.
I will take the silver threaded bag off him. And can I feel if there's something inside it, like if I hold it in my hand?
Yeah.
All right.
You check the bag, and as you open it up and reach into there, your arm just kind of drops, and like it goes into the bag, like your entire arm. This bag is only, about the size of a cantaloupe.
Okay.
It's not that big. You open the bag up and you stick your hand in there, and your hand just keeps going and going, and now your entire forearm is in this bag.
Oh, okay. I think I know what it is.
You feel around in there, and it just kind of feels like there's a couple slimy bones. There's nothing really of value in there, but like the bag was like this ogre's prized.
Yeah.
collection
I
piece.
will tuck the bag in my own satchel, in my own pack.
Okay.
Hold up there, Grizz. Did you give it the full the TSA special?
I asking if I took off my shoes? I don't understand.
I also want to check this ogre.
All right, yeah.
All right, make an investigation
Please go
check.
ahead, check the ogre. I'm putting the bag away.
I break out my leather gloves.
Can I find out more about the bag if I bring it to someone? Like, would Hugh be able to tell me more about the bag?
I could, but I won't.
No, I meant like, is it in his ability set? Not will he actually do it?
He might know what that is, actually.
Because I know what it is out of game. I think, but I don't. I don't think Grizz may or may not know what it actually is.
Yeah.
It's a time machine.
If I hold it up to while Hugh's searching through the ogre, if I toss it to Hugh.
Oh yeah. Can I roll this?
Oh yeah.
I
Sorry.
don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to toss it to me now. I might get dirty.
Okay, I'll let Hugh do his thing.
Yeah, roll
He's
your,
got his shoe. He's got his
investigation.
shoes off.
I got
Belt
I got
off.
I'd snap my gloves into position. I rolled a 17 plus Is it investigation? Can that be investigation? Because I got plus 3.
It's that.
Hey,
All
Jerry,
right,
you know how I was shoulder deep into that bag? Are you shoulder
Yeah.
deep into this ogre now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm looking around. We cut his gut open, so I might as well see if he ate anything of value recently.
So you hear.
I like dive face first in.
All right, you get ready for this. you open the stomach cavity, like where the giant slice had been cut into his body, and you are also up to your elbow, like Gris was, but in a different way.
I'm just gonna. Luke, is that you?
You're feeling around, you're sloshing, you hear like the wet intestines like sloshing around, and you flip over what feels like 100 pounds of stomach. You're able to slide it over a little bit, and in that stomach you feel a couple what feel like hooves, and maybe a hand, like a human hand or something like that, but you're not really finding anything of value in there.
What are you talking about? You just said a bunch of things of value. I want to grab the hooves.
So you're gonna cut open the ogre's stomach.
Yep, I'm grabbing the hooves. I'm
Make
taking those.
make a nature check for me.
A nature check. All right. 14 plus what is nature?
Nature is nature, man.
It's under intelligence.
Plus 3, so 14 plus 3 is 17.
You are able to delicately slice open this stomach and avoid getting any of the stomach acid on your hands. And you kind of like take are you using like a little knife or a dagger of some sort?
Yeah, I got my leather gloves on.
Oh, you have your leather gloves on. That's right. You're able to delicately pick out a half broken down hoof from what looks like probably a cow or a deer. You can't really tell at this point.
Or maybe a centaur. You never know, guys.
You never know.
Wait, I don't get both of the hooves because I was gonna make like horse clopping noises for the rest of the trip.
You're on a pony.
Yeah, but for the effect.
They're not coconuts.
I'm on. What did I name my horse? I forgot what I named my horse.
Lil Sebastian.
Oh yeah. Lil. No. Grizz is on Lil Sebastian. I'm on Big Sebastian.
Oh, I didn't know how you guys had sorted that out.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah, Grizz is on Lil Sebastian, and I'm on Big Sebastian.
Okay.
The stallion.
Luckily, in the fight, your horses and pony did not get hurt.
Good. I'm glad.
So yeah, you found 2 hooves. They're half dissolved though. It's kind of gross.
Someone might have value for these.
Someone might.
I pity the person that does find value in those.
Is this meat good? Can we get this ogre meat? Is it good to eat?
It smells pretty foul. In fact, you smell pretty foul now that you're like elbow deep in it.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
I lost my sense of smell in the war years ago.
Until you get cleaned up, anytime you make a charisma check, you're going to have an additional -1 to the roll.
Good. I already got -1, so this will go well.
You're foul.
And I am going to use my own healing potion since none of my friends here want to help me out. So I'm going to use my healing potion to try to get back some of my health.
Okay. I think it's 2d8 or 2d4. I can't remember.
I thought greater healing potion was 2d8.
Okay, so then the potions you guys have would be 2d4, I believe.
Okay.
And that's what we're just going to go with. If anyone has an issue, they can let me know.
Yeah, anything is better than the one that I'm at right now.
That's true. If only you guys had a cleric that would be able to heal you.
I know, right?
If only I had an incentive to heal people.
If only. All right, so 2 and 1, so 3. So I'm back up to 4 hit points now.
You know, Aang, you still look pretty shabby. I take most major insurance providers, but if you'd like to work out a payment system, I mean, maybe we can work something out.
You're really gonna make me pay you to heal me?
I mean, it's exhausting. It uses one of my spell slots. That's something I can't. I can't just be giving these out willy nilly.
You lit a bush on fire to prove a point.
Well, yeah, it was the principle of the matter.
Well, what's wrong with
I got.
just trying to help me out here?
All right, how about this? I've always heard that the first one's free to get them hooked, so I guess I'll do you a solid. just remember where this came from, all right? I want to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
So 1d4 plus my modifier. I got a 2. And modifier plus 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4.
All right. Well, 8's better than nothing.
You're still looking a little rough. Do you guys want to take a short rest at all, or are you guys gonna just carry on? Because you guys,
We still got the cave. We got the cave, right? Is the cave ahead of us, or is the cave like a little side room?
the cave would be ahead of you. You don't see it yet, but I'm just gonna let you guys know. If you carry on, you'll probably find it.
I'm good to keep going. It's getting it was getting towards dark, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was approaching
wasn't
6 or
wasn't
7.
Wasn't the whole point though? We wanted to get off this exposed platform, so we're not camping in the middle of the night there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are actually on your last day of travel, as it were, through this area. So you guys are making the descent actually as you guys are crossing these bridges, and the ogre was kind of like the lower third of the last mountain range as you guys are exiting out. So you guys would be able to make it out of the mountains and a little bit further. You might even be able to get to the outskirts of Brinst by nightfall if you carry on. If you take a short rest, though, you'll be traveling in the dark for a little bit.
I think we should make camp.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be traveling through a cave, anyways. It's gonna be dark in there no matter what.
That's what
time
I'm
of
saying.
day it
Like, we
is.
should make camp in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right.
Take a
Let's
short
push
rest.
on. Let's push on to the cave.
Okay. You guys continue on several suspended bridges with other platforms similar to the one you guys fought that ogre on. And Aang, make a D20 roll for me.
D20. Okay. 16.
You are extra careful because in the first legs of this journey, I believe you were the one that had a lot of trouble breaking through wooden beams on these suspended bridges. So you're extra careful, and because of that, nothing bad has been happening since then, which is probably for the better after the battle you just went through.
Thank
By
God
the way-
that we're past that.
As we continue through this mountain pass, these series of bridges and platforms, I'm cutting the bridges as we go, just dropping them to the ground as we pass over them.
Okay, sure.
We won't be followed, guys. We won't be followed. And cut off our line of escape.
Right. That's
Didn't seem
don't
to-
cut the bridges, Hugh. Don't cut the bridges.
Didn't seem to stop you guys before.
Too late. I've cut like 5 or 6 bridges by now.
At least you're not burning them.
So you guys have definitely cut those bridges. That's gonna have an impact.
Don't worry, Scarl has wings. I can fly him across if need be.
Scarl definitely does not have wings. Do you know what an iguana is?
I believe that Scarl has wings, and belief will set you free.
Oh, man. So as the sunset is quickly fading behind you guys walk upon a cave. And at the entrance in the mouth of this cave, you see an entrance that's about 20 feet high and like 30 feet wide. It is a giant cave opening that you see. And in front of it, there are several large stakes that are about 10 feet tall. And on them, there are various skulls from different animals, maybe some other creatures. There may or may not be what appears to be a giant bull's head. And there's a couple like that have been like so decayed that they've been there's like a crow on one of them, like picking off skin of like a human skull, a humanoid looking skull.
Ooh.
And you don't really smell anything else coming out of the cave, but you see a little bit of smoke funneling out.
I want to take Scarl off my shoulder. I'm like, Scarl, go take a look and tell us what's over there. I'm gonna push, like, scamper on. Go, come on.
Are you doing some kind of animal thing?
Yeah. I'm not doing an animal thing. I'm engaging with the animals. Yes.
Are you using your spell? Is what I'm asking.
Yes, I have animal friendship.
And so, what does that gain you?
That's a good question.
I just want to know like the limits of what Scarl can do for you. That's really what it is.
I thought it was like a Captain Planet thing. Like, the spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. Okay, this is not what I thought it was. But like Scarl's my boy. Like me and Scarl have a connection. Like I can. Like, Scarl, go tell us what's over there, right? Yeah?
Scarl goes into the cave. You guys are standing at the mouth of this cave for what is probably close to 5 or 6 minutes.
Well, Scarl's dead.
No, Scarl comes waddling out pretty quickly. He like wibble wobbles back over to you, and he like kind of looks up at you, and turns his head to like a cockeyed left, and then puts it back forward and kind of like shoots its like licks the air a little bit and like blinks at you.
That's valuable intelligence, Scarl. Good job on your mission. And I pat Scarl on the head and I give him a little iguana treat and I put him back on my shoulder.
Do you like rub his head like in the halo of the little tiara that it's wearing?
Yeah, like give him like a little pat, like right in between it, like a
who's a good boy?
Yeah, exactly.
With that, Scarl looks strangely like it's smiling at you and climbs back up onto your shoulders.
See, we have a bond. If only you two knew what it was like to have an iguana that cares about you, maybe you'd be better traveling companions.
What did it tell you?
I don't know. I don't speak iguana. I can talk to trees, though. I do speak tree.
Why don't you ask the tree what's in the goddamn cave?
It's a rocky mountain. There aren't any trees around here.
I'm gonna. Is there any source of light on the walls of this cave?
There's no light on the walls of the cave, but there is smoke coming out, so you can.
I think I have
presume there might be some fire.
I think I have a torch too. Let me just double check. I'm almost positive I start with a torch though.
Do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision.
Tie around you and
I have dark vision. I'm walking. I have dark vision 60 feet. I'm walking in.
All right.
I'm gonna light sacred flame right in front of Pat's Grizz's face and just ruin his night vision. Your pupils are so dilated. What are you gonna do?
It's like a flashbang goes off, Gris, and you just are probably pretty agitated. I don't really know what else to like.
Why wouldn't you just do that at the beginning to light up some of the cave?
I have to wait a few seconds now. I can't just be firing those off willy-nilly.
I'm going to continue in the cave. I'm going to walk through the cave.
Just blindly stagger into the cave.
Yep.
You stagger blindly for.
I don't
about
want him to know
15
that he
feet.
affected me.
You walk.
Make him rolls to make sure he doesn't trip. I want to see him
Make a
trip.
deception check. Roll me a d20 here.
All right. Ooh, deception. I'm good at that, Jerry. That's a 24.
Send me a picture. I want a picture.
Was that a natural 20 or was it like an 18?
It was a 17 plus my
Oh,
deception.
wow.
My deception is plus 7.
What?
Jesus.
You have +7 deception.
I'm a rogue.
You with the greatest confidence, you saunter into this cave.
I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna whistle too.
You're actually looking for your sunglasses. You're this confident as you walk in.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
I just turned to Aang, and out of the corner of my mouth, I'm like, yeah, he's pretending, but I know I got him. I got him. Acting all tough.
You're such an asshole.
Gris, as your eyesight actually returns, you see in this cave, it's a cavernous room, probably like 80 feet deep. It goes further in about 80 feet. Because it's like right into the side of the mountain, right? So the cavern raises up probably another 30 feet into this giant, spacious room, and in the center you see a little fire pit with a fire crackling. There looks like what are some like bedrolls with some hay. Like that's where the ogre kind of like sleeps at night. It's a very large clump of hay, and there's some leathers which look like they were stolen from other travelers.
Okay.
That may have been eaten. There's just like shredded leather stuff to make the bedroll softer in this ogre's head. On the fire, like over the campfire pit, you see like a goat's leg roasting. It's not spinning. There's nothing magical about it. It's just kind of like roasting on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And this ogre's been gone now for a little bit, and you guys took probably like a half hour to an hour to get there. So like
it is a charred piece
it's
of
a little
black.
it's a little charred on one side, but
I'm gonna turn the goat leg to the other side.
Okay.
Why don't I just take it off? It's probably done by now. I always put too much salt on it. That's what I always say.
And you also notice in a small pile behind all of that in the corner, there's like a pile of like bones and viscera and a couple limbs, animal and humanoid.
I dive face first into that, and I just start. I look for loot. I'm just like I do like a double backhand spring and just quadruple axle straight face first into it, like Scrooge McDuck going into his vault.
Roll me a d20.
I don't wanna. I got a 4.
You pull out what you think are some gold coins, but it's actually they look like they're really rough, like kidney stones from some animal, maybe a goat.
These are valuable to someone, and I stick them in my pocket.
Okay. So you guys gonna camp here for the night?
Yeah, I'm gonna camp. We're gonna camp
Yeah.
out there. I'll take first watch, and I'll go like.
He'll take only watch for as far as I'm concerned.
So that was the end of the third day,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So this is the end of the third day of your adventure. So
right.
you guys are going to camp here for the night. Chris, I don't think you've done it for me yet. Roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
Nothing happens. You guys rest peacefully through the evening. Whoever takes the second watch, nothing happens during that
Not me.
stretch of time. The horses and pony are quiet throughout the entire night. They're not spooked by anything. You feel at peace after the harrowing adventure of today with the ogre.
It's been a day.
It has certainly been a day.
All right, so as you guys wake up the next morning, you guys are packing up everything. You You have a small, light breakfast from some of your rations. You guys saddle up, whichever horse pony riding positions you're in. I don't want to enforce anything on you.
Don't judge. Don't judge. Love is love.
And you guys...
Come on, Big Sebastian. Let's go.
The three of you depart, and you make your way out of the cave and down the slope of the mountainside. And as it opens up, you can definitely see what looks like a very, very large city. It looks to be like 4 times the size of Green Foam. And I don't think you've ever seen a city this big before. And Gris, you haven't seen a city like this in, well, it's been some time.
Yeah.
Hugh, you haven't seen a city like this since the celebration at the Capitol 1,000 years ago. After the Great War had ended, you went to the celebrations, of course, and the Capitol is larger than this city, but at the time when you were around, the Capitol was about the same size as what this city is now. So you're just in amazement that there could be something this large that isn't the Capitol.
Damn.
I fear change.
Yeah, like it's kind of you guys are probably at this point you're about like 50 miles away, but you can kind of see the outline of some of the towers.
Okay. We can cover that in a day.
Yeah, on horses you guys would, or actually I take it back. It's only like it's 24 miles away, so you definitely see the outline of some of the towers and stuff of this city. And as you make your way through the morning and into the afternoon, you start seeing the outer lands of Brintz. Like there are all the farmlands, and there are very large farms. You see some have cattle. You see some are growing wheat and other grains. You see workhorses and oxen plowing fields with farmers in tow. You really are starting to get the sense of what it takes logistically to feed a giant city like the one before you. And that's where we're going to end today.
All right.
You guys are approaching the farmlands. I don't know if you guys remember everything that you were told, but...
How many days do we have left?
I believe, did I say it was 11 or 14?
I think it was a fortnight.
It might have been a week.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a full 2 weeks. I thought if anything it was the 11, maybe the 7 days.
Okay. I will confirm that. I'll go through the audio and confirm that.
We can make it in time regardless, though, right? It's only been 3 days.
Oh yeah, you're on the 4th day right now, so you still have 3 or 4 days to get into the city, figure out how you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, and try to get that item.
Okay.
So, you guys, as you guys are going through, you're in the farmlands still, and we'll say we're gonna end on you're going down the road, the major road that's there. I'm assuming you're not trying to break off at all.
No, we're gonna stay together.
Okay, so as you guys are doing that, you're making it you're about halfway through the farmlands, the path of road that goes through the farmlands. You're about halfway through it. You see a giant cattle farm, and with that, you see a giant sign that says Carlil Farms, and that's where we're gonna end.
All right.
All right.
Hey y'all, it's your DM Zeki. As you may have heard at the beginning of the cast, Pat mentioned that you can find us on Facebook. That's really cool. We would love to see more people finding the page, and specifically, we would love to hear back from all the listeners out there. Now, that's pretty cool and all, but what about some sweet loot? Everyone loves stickers, and the first 50 people who write in a review of the show on Facebook will be getting one. Head over to facebook.com, search The Natural Ones or the Nat1S cast. Like, follow, or both, and leave a review to be eligible. Hope to see you there.